Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a Be In Sports exclusive.
The King of Bros, Tony. World Heavyweight Championship opportunity right in front of him. Media row for this matchup sold out. Shane Strickland knows what he has to go through and knows the competitor that he is set to face here at Matt Riddle. I mean, the backstory for this young man is incredible.
It is incredible, and add to that, Rich, the fact that he is undefeated here in Major League Wrestling. So I don't know who is the favorite in this match. I'm not sure. I know Shane Strickland has been great, and I know Shane Strickland has been phenomenal, but the King of the Bros has been red hot.
Matt Riddle, former UFC fighter, left there on a 4-fight winning streak. And as he said, is undefeated here in Major League Wrestling. Does that undefeated streak continue tonight?
You know, Rich, we got to mention the fact that when this tournament started, we had some of the greatest competitors in all of MLW go at it. It's been a great tournament. It's been a great physical tournament. And I think this is really indicative of the type of athletes we have here at MLW to see Matt Riddle, who has a great MMA background, and Shane Strickland go at it here for this World Championship.
Pretty cool shot there of the fans here in Orlando, taking their own video of Swerve making his way down to the ring. Everybody excited about this World Championship matchup, Tony. This is an opportunity for Swerve to hold a world title. That's not to diminish anything he accomplished last year. It has been a constant upward trajectory for Shane Strickland, but tonight would be the ultimate crowning achievement if he can walk out of here carrying that brand new Major League Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship belt.
You know, a lot of things that go into the makeup of Shane Strickland. I think about heart, determination. I know they're much the same, but also confidence, being focused, and that's all part of being Shane Swerve Strickland.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is scheduled for one fall and is for the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Your referee in charge, MLW Senior Official Frank Gastineau. And now the combatants. Introducing first, to my left, from Allentown, Pennsylvania, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in this evening at 215 pounds. He is the King of Bros, Matt Riddle!
Looks in phenomenal shape, doesn't he? Phenomenal shape.
And his opponent, to my right, he comes to us tonight from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in this evening at 191 pounds. Champion, Swerve Strickland!
Couple of things here before the match starts. You got to give Riddle a lot of credit. He's only been in MLW, made his debut in December. So here he is fighting for the world heavyweight title a mere, what, 5 months later, less than 5 months later?
Undefeated record.
And on the other side, Shane Strickland, for all his heart, all his determination, all his confidence, always has a good game plan when it comes to these big matches. So it'd be interesting to see what game plan he's got against a guy who's been a classic MMA fighter. This is what Fusion is all about, and we're getting ready to crown a world champion. There you see Frank Gastineau with the belt.
Held up high for all to see. That's what's at stake. The MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Shane Strickland, Matt Riddle. The finals of this tournament. How will Strickland very creative song, huh?
Well, it's not bothering Shane at all.
Another split crowd.
Yep, I agree.
Tony, I don't know about you, but the way that Strickland has progressed in the past year,
Riddle wanted a little handshake here, and he's going to get it.
There you go.
And I'm glad to see that. Now let's see how long it takes for tempers to flare here. Here you go, using his MMA techniques, keep him off the mat, or keep him on the mat.
Tony, I was about to say everything that Strickland has worked into his repertoire in the past year or so, the close combat fighting. How will that factor into this matchup? It's almost like everything has led to this moment. All the military techniques, the military combative techniques that he has learned and tried to master. Will that be enough to take down a former MMA fighter? I mean, that's the question in this match.
Well, you know, Rich, when you're in the military, there's more than just combative techniques. You learn conditioning. You learn to take punishment. You learn to keep going forward, to never quit. And Swerve has taken all this that he has learned and parlayed it into a very good Major League Wrestling career so far.
Well, Riddle just tried to take advantage of Strickland with some jiu-jitsu maneuvers, and Strickland, I mean, quickly turned it right around on him. I mean, that is, I don't want to say textbook stuff, but I mean, you can tell that Strickland really did his homework.
Went to a rear naked choke to an armbar, and now has Shane down, and Swerve now just kicks right out of it and goes over the top. One thing that I think Riddle has an advantage on here is he has a much longer reach with his arms. And he's hooked the arms right there, and Swerve tried to get a submission hold, and now into an armbar submission here.
Reminiscent of John Jones in the UFC, very elusive to him.
Swerve over the top. Almost an STF that time. And again, just the long reach here and the leg strength of Riddle getting out of it. I mentioned that Riddle was in such great shape as this match began.
With a modified rear naked choke by Strickland, Riddle able to get out of it.
Yeah, into a standing switch. I don't know if this is a submission hold or trying to get him over for a German suplex, but Swerve did the right thing. Just hang on to the ropes.
You talk about conditioning and how important that's going to be for Strickland in this matchup. Being able to outlast the different mixed martial arts maneuvers that Riddle's going to pull out of his back pocket. Takes so much out of you, takes so much wind out of you trying trying to fight out of some of those submission maneuvers.
You know, we talk so much about the winning streak, the undefeated streak that Matt Riddle has, but think about the big wins that Swerve has had in MLW as well. Brody King, Ricochet. I mean, those are ones that not only do you take the win home, but you take the experience home, and you learn something about yourself as much as you do your opponent when you go in those big-time matches.
Strickland told us that that victory over Ricochet was the defining moment of his career up until that point. Clearly a win tonight over Matt Riddle. Not only would it be a career-defining moment, but a career-changing moment for Shane Strickland. Same thing for Matt Riddle as well if he comes out on top.
Yeah, Matt Riddle always has that smile on his face. That smile's kind of been wiped off now in this back and forth that we have seen with chops and blows. Oh, good quickness applied by Riddle. Tried to trim a suplex, and Swerve landed on his feet. This is where Swerve will excel. Look at this. He's just swiped away the dropkick. One step ahead that time was Riddle. Gut-wrench pickup over the top. Floats right on behind. Boy, Riddle's showing us something here now.
Rolling Corellan lifts. Usually pulls out 3 of these in a row. Release that time. We'll see if he goes for one more, but that's a staple of Matt Riddle, and so's this. Running senton, wow.
The senton splash found its mark. Here's a cover. He hooked a near leg that time, which is unconventional, but he did, and Swerve was able to roll out of it. Now let's see what he can come up with now, because he's got Swerve backpedaling here. Those are legal forearm shots, and that one really found its mark. Here we go again. Oh my.
This is where Riddle really has to take advantage. He has Strickland literally in the ropes.
3 of them now. Strickland trying to pull himself up. Oh, and another one. He may be out on his feet here. Over the top for a release suplex.
Exploder from the corner. I don't know why Riddle's wasting time here. He should be going for the cover right now. Get right into that cover.
Well, you know what that is? That just shows you the inexperience really coming through in a wrestling ring. But a lot of times, inexperience can be trumped by just raw ability. He went to the back, senton splash again!
And Swerve trying to get the armbar locked in.
Swerve almost got himself pinned out of it. Oh, look at the strength of Riddle. Raw power. Raw power. Strickland hitting hard on the top turnbuckle. Just trying to pull himself up. Riddle again going in. Strickland shoves him down. No!
Went for the rolling cutter. Countered beautifully by Riddle.
Real naked choke again. And Swerve got out of it, but there you see an elbow right to the point of the attack again. Look at Swerve just trying to get out of that. As they roll over, a good shot for Frank Gastineau to look in.
See Strickland putting the fist up to protect his head from the elbow attack by Riddle.
1, 2, and a German suplex again. You know what, I talked earlier about always a game plan that Swerve has. I think you got to say the best game plan so far has been Matt Riddle's. Because Swerve has been on the defense here for most of this matchup.
Riddle had a golden opportunity to go for a cover, get an early pinfall attempt, and he chose not to do it. He's kept up the attack. Will it pay off though? Will Riddle look back at the opportunity to pin Shane Strickland early in the match?
Yeah, now he's letting his temper carry him away.
Right.
Which is ill-advised when you're wrestling for the world title in the championship match of this tournament.
Tony, when you have an opportunity to put a guy away in a world title matchup, you take it. Simple as that.
Had him up.
Went for the bro to sleep, countered by Swerve.
Just a simple leg trip that time. Oh! And now Swerve kicking the arm. And this may be the beginning of some strategy that Swerve has planned here.
Strickland has been known to go after the left arm. His signature maneuver, he calls it the key to Swerve City. Some of those in-close combatives that we talked about.
Wow.
Strickland has really mastered some of these submission maneuvers.
The arm, the hand, the wrist is not supposed to bend that way.
No, it is not. Matt Riddle's left arm is now limp after being twisted by Strickland.
He's fighting back though, one arm. All right, here's the game plan we talked about right before the match started from Swerve. And it finally comes to fruition here. Back to the point of attack again on the arm. Picking him up by the arm. Wow. That can just dislocate his shoulder. Now it looks like that he's pulling back on the right arm, which obviously is, but notice how the left arm is wrenched around behind him as well.
Fantastic game plan by Swerve with multiple joint manipulations. Stretching out the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist.
It reminds us of the fact we've talked about the MMA background of Matt Riddle, but let's not forget that Swerve is trained with Seth Petrozelli, so he has that background really as well. He knows how to work on one part of the body to get you to submit.
Of course, he trained with Petrozelli for that matchup against Ricochet, who he forced to tap out, Tony. So it's a strategy that has been sound and successful for Swerve.
Swerve just pulling on the arm again, and Riddle just trying his best, using it, improvising to try to get out of it. But notice how he's still holding on to the left hand. Now he breaks loose, but the kick was in the shoulder area. Not the chest, in the shoulder. Swerve. That kick staggered. And there's a German release suplex. Oh, he popped back up! My goodness! It almost like it woke him up. Whoa! He ran the Swerve stomp on the back.
Huge lariat followed up by the Swerve stomp, and now Strickland, no! Riddle! My God, Fisherman Buster!
Two! The winner of this is the next MLW World Champion. Think of the world champions throughout history. And one of these two will place their name next to them.
This is awesome. And indeed, this is awesome. For those here in Orlando and those of you watching on beIN Sports, what a battle with the MLW World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs.
Shane Strickland up gingerly. It was Riddle, the first man to his feet, and now laying in the kicks. And I'm surprised here he hasn't followed up with something. He almost as if he wants Shane Strickland to get back up to a vertical base with him. Dared him to get back up. Oh, he got up all right. Oh, that found its mark.
This has turned it into a kickboxing match, Tony.
Yes, it has. We've seen a little bit of everything, haven't we?
We have. Now, Tony, what an amazing matchup here. I mean, both of these guys have thrown everything that they can think of at each other. I mean, what's left?
It's almost if Riddle wants Strickland to hit him again. He caught him. Oh! A Pele kick. How about that?
Matt Riddle. Shane Strickland, a classic here tonight in Orlando with the title on the line.
Another German suplex. But can he make a cover? Wow.
Can either of these two get to their feet? Last thing anyone wants to see is a double count out here, Tony. Then what? Both of these two are gonna struggle, they will scratch, they will claw. One of them at least will get to their feet.
Damage to Strickland's neck on that blow could set up the bro to sleep. And let's see if that is exactly what he goes for.
Remember, Riddle still stinging. His left arm was attacked earlier by Strickland. He's been able to fight through the pain, but notice how he's been delivering kicks, Tony.
Front kicks. And Strickland is out on his feet. He's out on his feet. He cannot get up.
We could see a knockout. This could be a knockout. Riddle may walk out of here.
Look at him pulling himself up again. He will just not stay down. Over the top, into the apron. Leg. Oh! Oh, that was on target.
I was just about to say that Riddle could walk out of here as the champion via knockout, but Strickland digging deep, finding the reserve. And now it is Matt Riddle who is dizzy. Whoa!
Oh, down he goes. Who has the heart? Who has the talent? Who's got the reserve? Rich, who's going to be the next world champion?
What an incredible battle. As the referee starts to count, Strickland, what's he going to mind now?
Oh, the tree of woe. Never thought I'd see that again.
No, wait a minute.
You know, they're letting their tempers carry him away now.
Wait a minute, Strickland.
What's he doing?
Oh my God! Swerve stop to the outside.
That could have broken his neck. That could have broken his neck, and he's going up top now. Swerve is up top. Riddle is prone. The Swerve stop from the top. The cover. 1, 2. No! Oh.
That's how much it means to Matt Riddle. That's how much this means to Matt Riddle. 2 Swerve stops, 1 to the outside, 1 on the inside. Strickland can't believe it. Riddle will not quit.
Great camera shot of that reaction from Swerve. He couldn't believe it, you're right, after the Swerve stomp. Both men had just literally dug down deep from who knows where to keep this match going on.
This world title fight.
Well, look at the fans standing. Swerve working on his wrists. Look at Riddle trying to pull himself up, and Swerve just stomps on the hand, the left hand. He took off his left wrist brace or wrist guard or whatever, and now he is just again working on the arm. Oh, Matt Riddle comes away with a counter kick. Oh, and another one! You can hear it all over the gilt. Picks him up! He powerbombed him! Oh, that's gotta be it. 1, 2, no!
How did Strickland kick out?
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's the senton splash. What else can Riddle hit him with? He's calling out to his bro nation. He's going up top. This is Riddle up top for the first time. Here he goes. Big senton bomb.
That's gonna do it, Tony. That's gonna be all.
Cover. Far leg. 2. It's Strickland again. Strickland again is out. You hear the chant of MLW. One of these 2 men will be the MLW World Heavyweight Champion. can Swerve do to keep Riddle down? Either man has been given an inch. Instinctively popping back up, rolling. Look at Swerve again.
Tony, it's an old cliche, but who wants it more right now? Who has enough left in the tank that they are willing to go through hell and back to walk out of this building tonight as the brand new Major League Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion? Will it be Swerve? Will it be Riddle? This is a huge title fight.
Well, yeah, I'm not so sure how much Swerve had behind his open hand slaps that exchange, but I know what Riddle had behind his. Picks him up. Oh, pile driver. 1, 2. No!
Strickland kicked out of a jumping tombstone.
Swerve will not stay down. It's not in his makeup. It's not in his vocabulary. Look at his face. It appears he's out. On his feet.
Strickland, my God, he reversed it, Tony.
Armbar submission.
Trying to get that key to Swerve City locked in. That's how he tapped out Ricochet.
Oh, he's kicking him on the side of the head, pulling onto the left arm, trying to hyperextend it as Riddle tries to get to the ropes. Swerve pulling back. The center of the ring. Look how close he is. He's got him back again.
This is the next generation
Oh,
of
my.
pro wrestling. Shane Strickland. No, wait a minute. Ah! No!
He broke his arm. He had to break his arm. He had to break his arm. Look at the arm. Oh. Whatever it takes, right? To become world champion.
That is stomach churning. That sickening snap of the arm, and now Strickland going right back to the
Yes,
injured
sir.
arm.
That's what you got to do. That's right. That's sound strategy. What? Riddle almost turned it against Strickland. I can't believe what I'm seeing. He's got him up. Oh! A drop kick out of that.
What a counter by Swerve.
He's got him hot. Oh!
JML driver.
2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new MLW World Heavyweight Champion, Shane Swerve Strickland!
My God, if you're not in love with MLW after that battle, then you don't have a pulse. What a confrontation. What a matchup. What heart, what determination by both men. Swerve can barely stand with that gigantic gold belt, but he is the world champion. Oh, what a moment. And he earned every bit of it, didn't he?
The emotion welling out of Shane Strickland. He's almost hyperventilating. Can't believe that this moment has come true. Matt Riddle, meanwhile, may have a broken arm, but is over to congratulate Swerve.
Reaches out the right hand, the left arm that took all that punishment. And I love to see that. And there is your MLW World Heavyweight Champion. As the celebration goes on here on BN Sports, we have seen, and it's an overused term, Rich, but it belongs in this one. We have seen a classic, a real Met classic, and Shane Strickland etches his name beside guys like Jack Briscoe, Dory Funk Jr.
Tony, a new era is upon us. It is the era of Swerve. Shane Strickland, your MLW World Heavyweight Champion.
Thank you very much for being with us. MLW Fusion here on BN Sports.